the Soul Fantasy Show. Soul Fan Show. Hey, it's the Soul Fantasy Show live for April 12th, 2020. Going over top picks and plays for League of Legends, LOL cheat sheet. If you already haven't, please subscribe to this channel and its growing group. We are really here to help each other. All right, today I'm going to go over the regular LOL cheat sheet. And then after the cheat sheet, I'm just going to read off Bankroll Management. So I'm going to just read over a little article about Bankroll Management. You don't have to watch that part of the video if you don't want to, but it's up to you if you want to learn Bankroll Management. If you already know how to manage your bankroll, that's fine. Then don't watch that part of the video. If you don't, and if you're losing sometimes, then maybe you want to watch that part of the video. So the LOL cheat sheet, April 12th, LPL LCK 5 game matcher. The cash level is IG DRX /FPX GPP. Now GPP and cash are different. Cash is you versus somebody. GPP is a tournament. DMO /FPX. DMO/IG and DMO. Game stack is DRXAF DMO/SN. Vegas favorites tonight are IG, Gen G, DRX, FPX, and SN. But the teams I like to win are IG, Gen G, DRX, FPX, and DMO. Below is a player pool, and the target to highest projection uses baseline when choosing your captain. So use my projections below when choosing your captain. The lower projections are more risky. CPT, MID, or ADC preferred, but you can go JNG or SUP to save salary. So just refer to these captions as when you're picking your captain and your players. The top plays of the day are the Shy, Jim Goon, Doran, Rascal, Bin, Natural, Kin, Jinu, Kinjin, and Cuvée. The JNG is Lian, S of M, Chilled, Taihan, Payaski, Zhang Peng, Gigi, Meteor, Haru, Spirit, and Dread. Mid is Rookie, and Doing B, Angel, BDD, Jovi, Zoe, Scott, Fofo, Tempt T, Alien, and Fly. The ADC is Puff, Ruler, Hang Feng, LWX, Deft, Gala, Hope, Mystic, Jinjiao, Vista. The sup is Southwind, Life, Kira Crisp, Sword Dart, Mark, Mako, Lehens, Jelly, Zhangmao, and Klein. Alright, Team Genji, IG Dragon X, FPX, SN, DMO, EDG, AF, BLG, and HLE. I would stay away from the Genji match as it will be a quick 2-0 with a low amount of kills. So just stay away from that Genji match because it's going to be quick. There's not going to be a lot of kills. All right, that concludes the LOL portion of the video. Now I'm just going to go over bankroll management. This is just for people that you don't have to watch this. You can stop the video. Please subscribe if you already haven't, and click a like or a comment below if you want me to do anything else in the video. So now I'm going to go over bankroll management. Just read this off to you. So you don't have to read it. You can listen to me, and then maybe it'll help you with your bankroll management. All right, what is bankroll? This term comes from the poker players and sports bettors and refers to the amount of money you set aside to play with. This is money you can afford to lose in a worst-case scenario. I also like to think of it as an entertainment expense. Unfortunately, not everyone wins when playing DFS, so you would need to make sure the amount of money you set aside for your bankroll is money you can part ways with. It's not going to cause you stress. Of course, our goal here is to win money and to increase the bankroll, but that's the best way to look at it in the case you do not lose most of your bankroll. We want you to keep your bankroll, man. Keep your bankroll going. How should I determine my bankroll? My favorite way to look at DFS bankroll is a weekly bankroll. This makes the most sense during the NFL season because you know exactly how much you're going to spend on entry fees each week. If you want to, you can have an overall NFL bankroll and then each week set a weekly limit too. So you might want to limit yourself. You might want to break it down into weeks. That's what you could do. So for this, we would set aside an amount of money you can afford to lose each week. So we don't want you to blow your bankroll. I want you playing long term. Think of it as an entertainment expense. So instead of eating out 4 or 5 times a week, you decide to set aside $50 to play DFS. The amount of money in your weekly bankroll will be different for each individual. For some of it, it might be 5. For others, it might be 100. For some people, it might be 1,000. Who knows? Don't think because you're playing small, you're a little guy. We're all in this together. We're all the big guys, and we are going to take down tournaments. Don't worry about the money others are spending. Don't worry about all those big tournaments that people are spending. It doesn't have anything to do with you. You can win money at all different entry fees. So even if you have to play even if you have $10 to play with each week, you can enter 10 different $1 contests and still have a shot at some good money. Don't be the guy that deposits $500 and spends it all in 1 week, loses it, and then can't play for a few weeks. Be smart and set aside a weekly limit for yourself. Splitting up your bankroll for game types. Sorry. There are 2 main types of games at DFS sites like DraftKings, guaranteed prize pool tournaments, also referred to GPPs, and cash games. GPPs are the biggest tournaments with set guaranteed prize pools. The size range, but many of them have thousands of players, and the money is paid out similarly to a poker tournament. It is front loaded with about the 20% being paid, with about top 20 being paid out to the top. For those tournaments, the payouts are front loaded. They are going to the biggest top winners. So if you finish in the 20th percentile, you're getting around double your entry fee back in winnings. But if you finish in the first or near the top, you're getting some very large payouts compared to the entry fee. For example, when I placed first in a 16,000 person tournament back in week 2 of the 2015 NFL season, the entry fee was $27 and I won $100,000. The cash games are the 50-50 double ups, head-to-head matches, where you need to finish roughly in the top 50% to win, usually around double your money. I would say roughly and around because the different game types have a different payout structure. For example, 50-50s will need to finish in the top 50% and you will win slightly less than double your money as the DFS site takes their fees from the entry fees. While in double ups, you will win exactly double your entry fee, but you will need to finish in the top 45%. These types of DFS contests are offering the huge payouts like the GPP tournaments, but they are the best for building your bankroll. Instead of having to get really lucky and have an absolute elite lineup to win big like the GPPs, you can consistently win money just by beating out 55% of the field. Because of this, if you're serious about making some money playing DFS, you should be putting most of your money towards the cash games. There is a general rule floating around that you should have about 80% of money in cash games and 20% of your money in GPP tournaments weekly to be able to make a consistent profit, assuming you're a good DFS player, which in my group you fucking are, bro, and females. Ask yourself why you're playing DFS. Are you using it as entertainment similar to the lottery, or are you hoping to become $1 million payday? Or are you trying to make a consistent side income throughout the year, or maybe something in between? Personally, I use DFS looking for a big score. I'm willing to lose money over the course of the year in hopes of hitting a big winner. Because of that, I play more than 20% of my money bankroll in GPPs. I have a friend who is more so hoping to make an extra $500 a month so he can do stuff like buy new things and go to nice places with some extra spending money. Because of that, he plays about 90% of his bankroll in cash games, where he has a better chance of making a profit. Decide what your goals are, your personal goals. What percentile are you going to fall in? Are you splitting your bankroll between GPPs and cash games accordingly? I have a recommended 80-20 rule, or more than 80% in cash games if you're looking to play DFS for a long time and enjoy it. And one final point, one way to increase profits is to have a dynamic bankroll What I mean by dynamic bankroll is a bankroll that increases and decreases with your wins and losses. If you're playing with $20 per week, you end up hitting a big payday for $500 placing high in a contest. You could then increase your weekly bankroll slightly. For example, you might move it up to $40 per week. When doing this, you want to make sure that you were to lose back your money. One, that you go back to your regular weekly bankroll. Don't stay at the 40. Go back down to the 20 once you lose. Then you'll be comfortable again. So this, for example, you doubled your weekly bankroll to 40 with your 500 in winnings. But if you lose that 500 back, you would want to go back down to your original 200 bankroll. So either way is good. All right. Soul Fan Show.